Sirach chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Now in this lesson, I'm going to all you Israelite women out there that say you believe and has been called to this truth, to the body of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Either you're going to help or move around, okay? Either you're going to help or move around. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did not call you women out there to play a part on the right side, to be a pest, okay, to be proud, to think because you know some scriptures and you learn, now you can be a teacher, okay, to puff up against your man, that's a man of the Lord, or your man in general, period, man, especially if you're with a man of the Lord and that's your husband, okay, you have been called to help, period, okay, you have been called to help. Think about that, all you Israelite women. You haven't been called to teach. You haven't been called to be proud within the body. You have been called to help. Okay? Now, especially if you have a man of the Lord that you're with, you're supposed to help that man. All right? Because the men of the Lord go through so much mentally. You women do not understand what the men of the Lord go through because you're not a man of the Lord. You wouldn't know. There's a lot of things we don't talk about to you women for a reason, because you're not mature enough in the mind. You're not strong enough in the mind to deal with it. Okay, so we keep it to ourselves and we deal with it between us and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, but the men of the Lord go through a lot, man. And they get very weak at times in the flesh. And they get tired, they get wore out. Okay, and you are there to help, not to push that man more down and more down and more down. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 25, verse 23. I'll read it again and I'll break it down further. It says, a wicked woman abateth the courage. Now let's go into the Google definition on abate. It says to reduce an amount, okay, to lessen, to diminish, to weaken, to decrease. Right. Okay. So what are you decreasing? Now pay attention to this, because if you fit this, you need to repent. That's the point. You need to repent and get back on order for what you were called for. Okay, so let's read it again. A wicked woman abateth. Okay, so a wicked woman diminishes. Okay, she lessens the courage. Let's go into courage in the Google definition. It says strength in the face of pain and grief. Okay, and we go through a lot of pain and grief in different ways, man, in diverse ways in this truth that you women do not understand. Okay, that's the truth. All right, and we still got to teach. We still got to be on point. We still got to lead. You women don't have that job. You weren't called to do this. Okay, that's why you focus on being a help, right? That's the whole point, man. Okay, now let's go back. Back from the top. It says a wicked woman abateth. Okay, she decreases the courage, the strength in the time of grief, in the time of pain, okay, of a man. That is wicked. That is wicked. You see your man low. Okay, he could be sick. Maybe he can't work at the moment. Anything, man. All kinds of different things can take place. Okay, period. You're not there to pour on. You pouring gasoline on a man, lighting a match and throwing on him like, finally, I got the upper hand. Like you waiting like a demon villain, a woman demon villain, man. That is wicked. Let's keep reading. A wicked woman abated the courage. I broke that down. Maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. Now that man feels worse because his woman is not helping him. Okay, she's not thinking about building him up. She is not doing the things to heal the situation, to help with it, whatever it may be. Your job is to help in general. In general. Okay? Period, man. Let's read it again. Maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart, a wounded mind. And you expect that same man to do what? To continue to be on point in the spirit? How are you helping that? You making it worse, but then you want to be saved by this man. When all hell break loose, you want to be covered under the same man. How retarded is that? Okay? It says a woman that would not comfort her husband in distress. You see he's in distress. And like I said, the men of the Lord go through so many ups and downs, man. There's times where he just don't want to talk. There's times where he's trying to figure it out in his mind, in his flesh, what he's going through, what he's feeling. And you can't comfort him. Okay? A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Okay, so you're helping him be weaker, but then you're going to look down on him because he's not leading like you want him to lead at the moment. Okay, because he's not, your expectations are not being met. But then you make that man weaker because you weren't doing your job as a help. Now you helping Satan. Satan is whispering in your ear and you're listening to Satan to take him down more because really you want some type of power. It's some type of ego glory for you. But you women that's doing that, you're going to die. You're going to die in that spirit. If you keep that shit up, you're going to die. I'm telling you, man. That is very wicked. Yahweh Shema Shai ain't going to forget it. The angels ain't going to forget it. Okay, you making yourself a target for judgment, for serious, severe judgment. Okay, period, man. The scriptures talk about offending one of his little ones, man. You better off putting a yoke of iron upon your neck and casting yourself in the sea, in the depths of the sea, because judgment is going to be bad for you women that's doing that. Okay, unless you repent. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Let's focus on the first half. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay, so a wise man in his truth that's been called, okay, and received the knowledge, and the Lord is dealing with that man, okay, he notices a lot of things, and it makes a wise man mad. That's the truth. Okay, that is the truth. So you as a woman, as an Israelite woman, Shalom, Shabbat, okay, you saying all these words, but are you for real with the program, with the Lord's program, with the body of Yahweh Shem Shai that you've been called to help? Okay, so if a man of the Lord is already going through these emotions that I just read, how are you going to come and make it worse, but claim you in the truth as a woman? Again, you ain't got to teach. So what are you doing? That's why I said what I said earlier. The title of this lesson, either you're going to help or move around. What's the point of you being here? Just to be Satan? Okay, either you're going to help or move around. If you got a man that you're dealing with, you help that man as much as you can, because that's your salvation. That is the truth, because you ain't teaching a damn thing. That's your salvation right there. Okay, it's that simple, man. It's not complicated. Either help or move around, period. Okay, I'm saying that through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, because we're at the end. And I'm telling you right now, the men of the Lord are going through pure hell. I can tell you that right now. They're going through pure hell. Okay. Now let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. So we understand that the time is short because we know the prophecies and we understand the prophecies, right? We know what's going on the earth. And it's obvious, beyond obvious right now, as I'm speaking, that the time is short, okay? It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. Okay, so you got men that are suffering for trying to be in this spirit. Okay, even though you still deal with your wife, you still spend time, right? But we also know we got to be sharp and that women can be a big distraction. We understand that. You women understand that. Okay, so when you're called to this truth, you got to ask yourself in your mind, okay, tell yourself in your mind, I'm not here to be a distraction. I'm here to be a help. So if a man is in this spirit that I just read, okay, of focusing more, on the Lord and doing the work, and you feel like you're missing time between you and him, but you know he's doing the work, you're going to have to humble yourself. Who are you? Okay, you wasn't called to this truth to make it about you. It's not about you women, man. You are the help. It's that simple. Okay, that's how you make it into the kingdom, by helping and being humble and being meek and being more quiet and not being proud. Okay, and not trying to cast down a man when you see he's in a weak moment and he's low and he's trying to figure things out because there's so much he's dealing with. Like I said, you don't understand what he's dealing with because you're not a man of the Lord. You're a woman. You don't have our mind. The Lord ain't dealing with you like he did with the men. Okay? He's dealing with you through us. Okay, that's how he's dealing with you. You got to understand that and don't forget that. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 11. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. They is talking about the elect man, the elect. Okay. And it says, and by the word of their testimony. Right. Okay. By the knowledge that we receive and we teach and we believe in. Okay. And they love not their lives unto the death. Right. We hate our lives. Like Yahushua said. Okay. Those who don't hate their life, you can't be my disciple. You can't follow me. That's in the scriptures. So we hate our lives, man. And we battle. We go through different things. Satan try to pull us here, pull us there. But overall, man, we hate this fucking place. We wish it was over yesterday, man. Okay, but we see it's coming to pass. We see we at the end, so we got to be patient and wait. And you women got to be patient. Okay, and you got to be patient with us on certain things that you feel is not being met, or, well, I feel this, I feel that. Well, you got to be patient. We got to be patient. You got to be patient. Okay, not a demon, but patient. Okay. All right. So replace demon with patient. All right. Repent, man. Those of you Israelite women who are acting that way, man, and you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay. You know you can do better. All right. Or move around. Like I said, through the spirit, move around and go back into the world. Okay. Why are you here? Okay. We don't need lip service. We need help. We don't need lip service. All right. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Start at verse 8. It says, we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Okay. And more, as a man of the Lord, when you have experience in this truth as men, you go through the ups and downs, man, you start to be like, man, hold up, man. I'd rather be in the spirit world. You go through that at times, man. And at times you don't think about it, but it comes in waves and, out of nowhere it'll come. You start thinking about it and, you're overwhelmed and you're like, man, I hate this place. You wake up, you're still here, especially the men of the Lord that's getting a lot of grief from women, right? Being oppressed by women, man. We're already oppressed in general, man. So we want you to make us more oppressed within the house. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, man. Okay. Verse 9. Wherefore we labor not whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. Right, man. So we doing what we got to do regardless. Okay. But yes, at times in this truth, the man of the Lord has thoughts of just being in the spirit world. That's how much we go through mentally. Okay. That's how much we go through in the flesh. The battle, the war. It's real. It ain't no joke. So are you there to help as an Israelite woman? Or are you here to cause problems and trying to find ways to make it about you? It will never be about you, man. Get over it. Get over what the serpent taught you. That's that worldly shit. If you're going to think that way, go back into the world and just live it then fully. Okay, just go live it fully then. All right. Let's end it on this. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 31, verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. And we have heavy hearts at times, man. Okay. Very heavy, man. All right. Period, man. And if it wasn't for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai building us up, okay, from those heavy hearts, man, we would have gave up the ghost a long time ago. I'm telling you now, we would have died a long time ago, man. Okay. The heaviness that we have experienced in this truth. All right. But the mercy, the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we get strengthened through belief and faith in Yahushai. Okay. That's keeping us in this truth. That's keeping us teaching, even though we feel in all kinds of ways, physically, mentally. It's the spirit that's strengthening us, that's keeping us this way. Okay. That's fact. We give all glory and credit to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for that, man. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's a blessing. But all you women, you Israelite women that's been called to this truth, you get strengthened through the spirit, through us, in that order. We teach you. We build you up through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's about order, man. Okay, that's why it says in the scriptures, if a woman shall learn anything, let her learn at home from her husband. To do what? To build you up. So we build you up through the spirit. Okay, so you going to not help the man that's supposed to build you up, but then still expect him to build you up in distress with feeble, weak knees? Come on, man. How that makes sense? Make that make sense. You can't. It's impossible. All right, like that Denzel Washington scene. You can't do it. You can't do it. Period, man. You can't. It's impossible, man. All right, so I hope you're edified through the spirit. All you Israelite women out there, man, understand what you're dealing with right now. Really examine this, man, because your salvation is on the line. Yahushua is close to coming. We are close. All right, so with that, I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, Akamat, that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.